Long ago, in the lush green hills of Kuki land, there existed a prosperous village called LUNGLEN. Surrounded by dense forests, LUNGLEN was known for its fertile lands, bountiful harvests, and the harmonious lives of its villagers. But beneath this serenity lay a secret, a pact made with the spirits of the forest. The pact, made by the ancestors of LUNGLEN, was simple. The villagers were to honor the forest spirits with a grand feast every harvest season. In return, the spirits would bless the village with good fortune. For generations, the pact was upheld, and the village thrived. One fateful year, the village experienced its most abundant harvest. The granaries overflowed, and the villagers celebrated with joy. But in their excitement, they grew arrogant and chose to forego the annual feast, thinking they no longer needed the spirits' blessings. The spirits, enraged by this betrayal, decided to punish the villagers. On the night of the harvest moon, a thick, unnatural fog descended upon LUNGLEN. By morning, the villagers found their crops withered, their livestock vanished, and their wells filled with foul, undrinkable water. The villagers tried to appease the spirits with offerings, but it was too late. The curse took a darker turn. Those who stayed in the village began to fall ill. Their once bright eyes grew hollow, their skin turned pale, and they spoke in whispers of haunting visions. One by one, they succumbed to an eternal sleep, their bodies disappearing as if swallowed by the earth itself. Years later, a traveler named Kupthang stumbled upon LUNGLEN while seeking shelter from a storm. The village was eerily silent, with homes left untouched but empty. As he explored, he noticed strange markings on the walls, symbols that seemed to pulsate with an otherworldly glow. That night, Kupthang stayed in an abandoned hut. He was awoken by whispers carried on the wind, calling his name. Stepping outside, he saw shadowy figures moving through the mist, their faces faintly familiar, yet unnervingly hollow. One figure approached Kupthang. It was a young woman with translucent skin and sorrowful eyes. She introduced herself as Thangnu, a former villager cursed to wander the village for eternity. She explained the story of the broken pact and warned Kupthang to leave before dawn, for no outsider who stayed past sunrise had ever escaped the curse. Moved by Thangnu's plight, Kupthang vowed to help. Guided by her, he ventured deep into the forest to find the spirit's sacred grove. There he offered an apology on behalf of the villagers and promised to restore the annual feast if the spirits would lift the curse. The spirits, though reluctant, were moved by Kupthang's sincerity. They agreed to lift the curse, but only if the pact was renewed. Kupthang returned to LUNGLEN and performed the feast, inviting the spirits to partake. As the first rays of sunlight touched the village, the mist began to lift. The villagers who had vanished reappeared, their health restored. The land, too, began to heal, with crops growing anew and animals returning to the fields. From that day forward, LUNGLEN honored the pact diligently, ensuring the spirits were never forgotten. Kupthang, hailed as a hero, stayed in LUNGLEN and became its guardian, ensuring the village's prosperity for generations to come. Thus, the tale of the cursed village of LUNGLEN became a reminder of the importance of humility, gratitude, and keeping one's promises.